Fighting
I'll keep this on the feeder into that. You know what I mean? So,
Michelle.
Welcome back to Colorado Combat Club 24, live from the Stampede here in the all-American town, Aurora, Colorado. I'm your host of the evening, Jordan Kurt, sitting here alongside the Armenian Nightmare, Art Petrosian. Art, we had an incredible undercard of exciting fights. We had a fight of the night contender. We had a performance of the night contender already on the books. I cannot wait to see what is in store for our main card portion of this evening here tonight. Man, this fight right here alone, just talking to people throughout the intermission and thanking people for showing up, this seems to be a popular fight that a lot of people showed up here for tonight.
Yeah, this one's a great one. I'm really looking forward to this, and Eric Mitchell needs to get his wallet out and start passing out some bonuses here soon.
Hey, I could totally, I could get on board with that. I'd pass a little bit of that cheddar my way there, boss man. Right now, making her way to the blue corner, we have Hostile. We have Shell Shock, Michelle Lyons. Michelle Lyons comes to us originally by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. The 33-year-old does her training now out of Genesis and 10th Planet Littleton. She does a lot of her own strength and conditioning, but she also goes through Higher Selves and Power Church. She is making her MMA debut tonight, but a lot of experience in the grappling room, has put in a ton of work over the last couple of months with some very well respected and recognized veterans.
So this will be an interesting one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I believe this is the striker versus grappler match that
the good old classic styles clash, right?
Yeah.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner.
And Michelle is cornered tonight by Matt Paul as well as Cap Paprocki. Cap Paprocki, veteran of Dana White's Contender Series, The Ultimate Fighter, also a bare knuckle fighting championship veteran as well, just recently off of a bout there. One of the most battle-tested and experienced women that Colorado has to offer.
Yeah, definitely.
And making her way to the red corner, we have Hostile Hannah Wagner, the 23-year-old out of Loveland, Colorado, representing Prodigy House Muay Thai, is a striking specialist. She is currently 1-2 at MMA, but 5-0 in Muay Thai, and with some spectacular one-hitter-quitter knockouts on her resume. It is very rare that we see women that have one-hitter-quitter type of power, especially with big gloves. Hannah Wagner does present that threat.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous fight for Michelle. Hannah Wagner, 5-0 in Muay Thai. She's very experienced, very heavy-handed. This is going to be a tough fight and a very tough test for Michelle. Excited to see.
Yes, she hasn't fought in MMA, but I know that Michelle has trained for quite some time, and she has put up a post in the last couple of days that this is the 10-year anniversary of her hanging from hooks. So this is a woman who is used to dealing with pain. When I saw that post, I was like, oh wow, no, she's going to be a gamer. She's going to be ready to go. She is not going to run away from contact or from the violence.
Yeah, and sometimes that can be good, but sometimes it can be bad. And when you're going up against a striker like Hannah Wagner, that can be dangerous and that can possibly hurt you. So we'll see how that plays out here.
Certainly. Hannah being cornered tonight by Aaron Varela as well as Ryan Grisham. When I spoke to Hannah before the fights here tonight, she said, hey, I'm ready to F shit up.
Let's go.
So she is locked and ready to go. This is, again, that's that styles clash that I think we're all ready to see.
Yeah, we're seeing Michelle. She looks like she's in a good place. She's smiling. She's happy. You look over at Hannah Wagner. She looks like she's ready to kill.
That's the contrasting demeanors, which sometimes could also be a little bit misleading, right? Like sometimes that cooler than the other side of the pillow type of look is, maybe it's masking some of that nervous energy. But then also at the same time, there are some that are just that loose. I mean, one of your guys from your label, and Micah Haas, he is as loose as a goose before a fight.
Yeah, that guy's something else.
This is an absolutely crazy game of psychology that we have amongst ourselves in this combat sports world. Everybody handles these moments differently.
Yeah, and we're going to see how this goes down right here.
You see a look of just pure determination from the eyes of Hannah Wagner. She cites one of her favorite fighters of all time as Mike Tyson. That's a Tyson type of stare.
Yeah. If that's your favorite fighter, you already know she's throwing heat.
And she talked about, hey, she enjoys the rush of violence.
Oh, stiff jab by Wagner, stiff cross already. Oh, nice
Duck under
entry.
Body lock to the back for Michelle.
She's got good position here. She's wasting a lot of energy just straight lifting her up rather than she needs to drag her forward here, because you look at Hannah Wagner, her head is forward. She needs to just keep driving her straight down.
Drag, pull, lift, and dump, right?
Yeah, she lifted her twice but didn't really do anything, and that's going to kind of sap the gas tank. You want to be careful with doing stuff like that.
Totally agree. The counter to that is she's controlling some position. She's making Hannah wear her body weight up against the fence. Somebody who does thrive off of some of that fast twitch, explosive power. That's incremental depletion of that energy, right?
Yeah, and Michelle's landing some good knees here to the legs. So
she's scoring.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we do see those styles clashes, ladies and gentlemen, what it is, the grappler against the striker, the grappler also has to be comfortable knowing that, hey, it may not be to the crowd's delight always as far as what your approach is based on what the attributes and your best route to victory is. If this were to be a situation in the fight where the crowd gets a little unruly, for Michelle, she should not get discouraged because that means that she's winning.
Yeah, that means she's doing the right thing, honestly, especially with a girl like this. You do not want to throw hands with her.
On the flip side, I would like to see Hannah start to try to either jack the head up or create some rotation. She's got double overs right now and gets her back off of the fence.
Yeah, Hannah looks like she's strong herself, so I want to see her start maybe looking to pummel in and create some space. There she goes. Now this is in. Oh, right back in. Michelle's right back in on the body lock.
But a reversal of position this time, Hannah May with Michelle up against the fence. Hannah might lose this position, though, if she doesn't improve her head position.
Yeah.
She's just kind of leaving it out there. I would like to see her try to put the crown of her head into Michelle's jaw.
Yeah. Hannah just needs to separate here. She doesn't need to do this. If she
oh, even better yet, big overhand off of the break. Return fire from Michelle. Short time in the round.
Oy! Big right hand by Hannah. Big left hand, big right hand. Look at her. Nice. Oh, wow.
And a hip toss from Hannah Wagner. Blood has been drawn from the face of Michelle.
Hannah's showing a well-rounded game here tonight. She's clearly been working on the grappling.
Absolutely. She's thwarted off some of the takedown attempts, and she was able to reverse the position with a throw right there. Finishes the round on top, and for a large majority of that round, she was losing a positional battle, right? Yeah. But I believe that Hannah stole that round in that final 30 seconds where she was able to inflict the damage that she did.
Yeah.
Damage being the number one criteria within the scoring system, we have to factor that in.
Yeah, I feel like damage obviously went to Hannah. But positional dominance, Michelle had the positional dominance, but overall I believe you got to give that round to Hannah.
Yeah, and again, if we're just looking at the weighted criteria of the scoring system, damage is number one. You pivot to control time once if you have an equality in the striking or an equal exchange within the grappling world. Then that's when you pivot to some of those subsidiary categories. Damage is always going to be paramount, though.
And with the judges that we have here, they're very educated, very knowledgeable. They're going to score this the right way. So I believe they're going to give that round to Hannah.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game for Michelle to keep on trying to play it up top. I would imagine that she searches for the takedown right away to start this round.
That would be the best bet.
Because Hannah's starting to get some confidence. She's gaining some rhythm, working behind that jab. Takedown attempt right away from Michelle, stuffed by Hannah, now back up against the fence.
Nice knees to the leg by Michelle. See Hannah taking some deep breaths, just catching her breath. She's gonna look to explode and get out of here. There she goes. Nice turn. And if you look at Michelle, she's bleeding pretty bad out of her nose. So one of those jabs caught her good coming in. Blood smeared all over Hannah's shoulder.
And another big right hand from Hannah. Leg kick drops Michelle. Michelle is on her bike right now, but is looking to recover up against the fence.
She is very tough. She's taking some big shots and she's still trying.
Absolutely. Now, again, this is a sequence where, as you mentioned in the first round, Hannah could break off. Hannah could break off, and she could really start to have her way in this fight.
And with the striking advantage that she has, I mean, she should be looking to do that the whole fight. Just separate and land some bombs.
The longer that she stays in this position, the higher the probability that she's giving to Michelle, especially with Michelle having the grappling in her back pocket.
Yeah.
Right hand off of the break lands for Michelle.
She's leaking pretty good, but she's coming back strong. Oh, beautiful right hand by Hannah.
Head staying on the center line a lot, but hey, you gotta commend the gamer in Michelle.
Yeah, she is so tough.
Hannah has been teeing off, and again, Hannah just big hip toss again.
Yeah, we better lean back here because we might get sprayed with blood.
We are 100% in the splatter zone right now.
It
looks like we're going to have the doctor come in and check out the cut here on Michelle.
Yeah, that looks bad. I think they're going to stop it. An amateur fight, a debut, taking damage like that, I don't think it's necessary to let the fight continue. Yeah.
And there we have it. Doctor stoppage via TKO in the second round for Hannah Wagner.
I think that was a good call.
I agree. You know, hey, it's not to say that Michelle wasn't a gamer and that she wasn't still trying to do her best in the process. But again, as you mentioned, amateur debut fight. Yeah. We don't need to see somebody go completely out on their shield at this stage of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Professionals with a lot of money or a belt on the line, hey, you give them a little bit more leash, let her come back and fight another day.
Yep, I agree. Great fight by both ladies. A lot of heart shown by Michelle.
And that's a huge confidence get back for Hannah Wagner too in the process.
Yeah.
You know, that gives her the opportunity to walk out of here with her hand raised. I mean, their camp dealt with some unfortunate adversity today. Her teammate, who was supposed to be one of our title fights of the evening, unfortunately was involved in that car crash on the way here and is seeking is getting emergency care right now in Javondale.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
So yeah, so there was a lot of behind the scenes, drama or adversity that Hannah and her camp were having to deal with just leading into the show. But now to Alex Ramirez, our in-ring announcer for the official decision.
First of all, I want to give a round of applause to both ladies. What an amazing fight! What an amazing fight!
It slipped my mind, but I remember these two had sparred at Genesis before as well.
Dr. Hector stops the fight. Technical knockout. And your winner tonight, Hannah Wagner!
Congratulations to Hannah Wagner. Beautiful performance.
Congratulations to Hannah Wagner,
It's bloody. It's
to our winner inside the cage.
That was bloody. First of all, congratulations. And I know you have a lot of people to thank right now. Talk about who was in your corner and tonight, what this victory means to you.
Yeah, so first off,
good job.
first thing I want to say is that my teammate and my friend Javon, on his way here, he got in a car accident. He was supposed to fight tonight. So he's in the hospital right now. I think he's okay, but anybody out there, you know, I don't care what you believe in, but pray for him. Pray that he makes a good recovery because he's an amazing fighter, and he should have fought tonight as well. So, congrats to Aurora, guys. Yeah, last thing, Nice Shots, my sponsor, they've helped me out a lot, given me a lot of money, a lot of opportunities.
They got tested.
Go and travel and everything. So thank you, Nice Shots. Thank you to my teammates, my training partner, my coaches. Thank you guys.
Not on the suit.
Thank you to my family, people that love me and support me. Thank you.
It only goes up from here. Congratulations. Your winner tonight, Hannah Wagner. Congratulations. I want to also
And congratulations.